Epic, I see. I'm glad you are here. Because you being here means we can experience the game together. Which is awesome. How we doing? Hey, blind guy. How you doing? Okay, let's cut this music. And then go into this music. Oh. Music is coming out of my speakers. Hang on. Forgot my sister was using this. Doing alright. Epic. We are doing circus stuff. I forgot everything. As usual. Because I only play this game in 2-week intervals apparently. And I will not be streaming next Monday. So, yeah, hopefully I can get a stream in next Tuesday. I like this song. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da. Good morning, Max. Max? Milk? What? Looking for the resub? Don't spoil myself for this chapter. Alright, blind guy, you have a good one. I thought you were ahead of me. You should keep playing. I know Anthony's ahead of me. If I don't have a glass of milk before I go on stage, I just can't function. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick, Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, gotta make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No, 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 no. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? I can see it now. The dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. One glimpse of that and everyone in the room will be on your side. Max, really, no one needs to fly today. Nick, what's that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Epic, let's do that. There she is, Von Gamma. Now the case of one. Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry, I just realized the defendant's name is Billy Bob Johns. So, wasn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we called the defendant Maximilian Galactica. Sounds more friendly. If that is to our advantage. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I'd hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Eh? That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset what happened last time. Hey, Blue, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. You have no chance. Zero, zilch, nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Doing okay? Epic. And Blue's here. Amazing. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. It's not like it'll bring her dad back. There, opening statements complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Is this past week? Oh yeah, how did that go? That's right, I remember. Detective Deke Gumshoe, get up there now. This is a good interaction. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you did every penny you could earn, Detective. Don't mention it. It's no trouble at all. I'm looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. All right, Detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Really good. Goodbyes are tough. Yeah, I can imagine. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m. Gotta check the autopsy report. Do we have an autopsy? Oh, we don't have an autopsy report. How did this fucker die? Sounds right. Hat, card. It's kind of refreshing on the evidence. All the circus performers were gathered on the big top to practice their routines. Yo, what's up, Cold Quesadilla? How you doing? You'd stop by the stream for a few were going to sleep? Well, it's good to see you. I appreciate you stopping by. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. I see. He was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. Court accept this into evidence. I appreciate you going to sleep. Yeah, sleep is an important thing to get. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. It's always blunt objects. It's never smooth objects. Time to press. Press, press, press. It's nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime, which means it was hard to see. Hit about 1.5 inches while it was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground till the next day. Let's see, there's got to be more to this. Okay. There's definitely snow. They're giving us a hint. Snow was falling until 9:40. The time of death was 10:15. Let me press that again. Blizzard until the time of the crime. 1.5 inches was on the ground. That looks like 1.5 inches, yeah. So that adds up. Snow froze in place and stayed on the ground. Doesn't look... I don't really know how snow works. I'm a Florida man. So, like... I'm gonna present the picture. The coward going to sleep at 10, but I do have to work early. Nah, I get that. If I'd work early, I would definitely be in bed early. It's only natural. Let's present the picture. I was wrong. Okay. I guess snow does not just like stay solid on the ground when it's frozen. Okay, let's keep pressing. They're giving us a pretty big hint, so but I don't know. It'd be weird if it was the first statement. Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Gina the Animal Tamer, Mo the Clown, Ben the Ventriloquist, and of course, the defendant, Maximilian Galactica, and his victim, the Ringmaster. I almost forgot, Regent the Tiger was there as well. Curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you're welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. Practice was over, where did everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room, tired from work. Ben the Ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The Ringmaster and Max went off to the Ringmaster's room to talk privately. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You wouldn't happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. 10:15. Be more specific about the events at 10:15. Okay, not a problem, pal. You got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ow. This is a totally meaningless. Time to move on. Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later. Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? We're not ready to talk about that part of the testimony yet, so we'll save that for later. That's what they just told us. A wooden box? What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked, not to mention it was locked. You say? Aha! Okay. Ask about the box. I didn't get to read that. The box is really heavy. Well, let's ask the other questions, just in case. About the contents. Little bottle. It's a condiment bottle. Pepper. Okay. That was probably the right answer because we got evidence. Blunt object. You haven't found this murder weapon, have you? We're searching for it as we speak. The theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Ho ho ho. Well, I think we have a good feel for the details of the event now. Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. You know what we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper. Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously. But that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Ms. Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. I wonder if Tryla will show up on the stand as well. Yes, he will. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Tryla Queest. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me. The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman Ventriloquist. That robe must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine, I'll grace you with the song. Ahem. Me. The world of the law, exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Well, what do you think? Had a good rhythm. And just the lyrics. It leaves something to be desired, so to speak. Trylo, you know better to insult a judge. Shut up, just look at your nose. You would think you'd have the sense to fix it. So ugly, I want to punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. Love the name puns in this chapter. Trylo. Is Trylo a pun? Trylo... Wait, Benjamin Woodman, Trylo... I don't get it. Berry, Russell Berry, Ventriloquist. Oh, Ventriloquist. Oh, okay, Triloquist. It's not Trylo, it's Trillo. Okay, that's a good one. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trillo handle it. Trillo. I'm going to say Trylo anyway, because that sounds better. I'm not worried about you one bit. I'm worried about getting testimony in my court. You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now let's proceed. Once practice was over, I left the tent with the stooge. I meant the clown. Once we got to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance. That's when I saw Max heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? When the police showed up and took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene. You're sure of that? Without a doubt. He had on his silk hat, cloak, and his dumb white roses on his chest. Okay, got a silk hat, white roses, robe, cloak, yeah, all adds up. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? That's enough. I think we all get the picture. Just one thing. You said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress boy. Since you weren't with him, couldn't that mean the clown committed the crime? He's got a point. But the shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. What's that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skill. Well, what if the clown just left it there? Like, on purpose. Like, thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Okay, I guess she's the boss again today. Dang, this guy's a jerk. To do some thinking. But I'm a good thunker. You're sure it was really Max? Of course I'm sure. How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup? Get the wax out of you, you lawyers nowadays. You're like talking to a brick wall. Max three-piece getup. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort into preparing your questions. Damn. They're railing him. Saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo? That's right. That makes him the killer. There's only one person headed that way that night. Makes quite a bit of sense. It makes Max one sus character. It's more to the story than meets the eye. I think I'm missing this. No proof that it was Max. Hey, you still don't get it, do you? Saw what I saw. It was Max's three-piece joke of a costume. Silk hat, cloak, white roses. Study up on your celebrities. Okay, fine. I guess no one is capable of wearing different clothes in this universe. I saw Max. That's the only other option. That's right. She only saw Max. Doesn't it seem like you should have seen someone else as well? What do you suppose the witness could have seen? The clown? Either the clown or the ringmaster? Probably the ringmaster, because he was over that way. It's the victim. That's correct. If Charlie was at the entrance to the plaza, you should have seen the ringmaster as well. Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? Ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that, according to the defendant, a likely story? Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room. Why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? At the state, I have no reason to doubt the witness's testimony. There's contradictions. Was I wrong? Oh. Okay, I think I was wrong. Wait. Was that dialogue different? I want to read that again. Okay. So I think that was right, but it was... At what time did the police arrive at the scene? Suppose that would have been around... What time was it? I think it was around, say, a bit after 10:30. Then around 10. You were in the lodging house the entire time? I guess that sounds about right. Wasn't it awfully cold? I can't believe you just stand outside in that weather. Well, the truth is, will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling me anything extra? Why can't you believe that we just stand outside in the weather? Well, maybe you were waiting for someone? What? Who said we were waiting for someone? Mr. Phoenix, right. You can do without your offhanded theories. But this witness, he's cracking under the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright, who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? Clown. It's gotta be one of these three. He's dead. So... Sorry, Trilo. Okay. Not the clown. Makes sense. He doesn't like the clown. Okay, then it's the girl. Oh, shit. Regina? Yeah. Exactly what I'm doing. Just waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. One person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. Oh! He's dead! Am I mistaken? Oh, and now he's back. Is this true? Well, can't really ask me that question. Who cares what I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw, don't you forget it. Well, the puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. So listen to me. Well, I saw your message after I picked it. Alright. There's obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. He spent all that time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. He dies again! That makes perfect sense. What did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there's a high likelihood that he could have missed someone else other than Max heading this. There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. I guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true. I was waiting for Richie. Pain! Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you or were you not waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house? I was. I was waiting to propose to her. What? Waiting to propose? What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage? The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case. You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain. Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now we have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet. Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. I kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I still got it in my pocket. We're going to propose? You, a puppet. Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love. I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I could propose to her too. No. No. That's not a good line. Ugh. Oh no. No, no, no. We're gonna pretend that one didn't happen. Uh-oh. Nope. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Jeez. Why is this guy a judge? Quality Dono. What do you mean a Dono moment? What? I don't like that. His honor's looking a little less than honorable right now. Uh-oh. Okay, Mr. Ray, please continue with your cross-examination. What was with that sigh at the end? They're all so disappointed in him. Don't be so surprised. Down when you hear this, it's an engagement ring. Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of their chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke have gone on too far. Time for these to end right here. His whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing, pain equals bad. Push on anyway. Joke with this historic moment. The first time that a puppet has... Because this argument's short. Going to have agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony, specifically about the engagement ring? I'd like to stick to facts, not sociology. Oh, ugh. 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 You sure do enjoy sweating the details, especially for a man in a black bathrobe. No, I meant to hit present. Oh. I thought the ring would be the evidence there. Let me save. I think I just did on the wrong dialogue. There we go. Tryla, do you mind if I show you something? What is it? What are you talking? Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring? Ah, that's mine. Give it back. Thief, thief. Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said, in the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? He explodes. What is going on here? That's... Ben, say something. Don't put me on the spot like that, Trylo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room where they put money like a bank vault? Ah, filthy monkey's gonna get what's coming to him. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you avoided slandering innocent fiancé in my court. What? Money really is a monkey, in any sense of the word. I see. Well then. He likes to go after the shiniest things he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Rip in peace, Trylo ×3. I like his when he explodes, it's funny. When was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was a time, the night of the crime. What did you just say? Details, I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. What about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken around that time. Monkey! Ah, yeah! stock monkey sound. Ben, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It has nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder. It's not for you to decide what has to do with what. Now Trilo, back to the topic at hand. I haven't admitted a thing. Not I, Mr. Triloquist. What did you do when the ring was taken, Trilo? You know exactly what I did. I chased after that ring, snatching the monkey money. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you? It's all this slow, loafy fool called Ben's fault. He was fumbling his way through the snow. That dumb monkey was able to get away. It is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? Ben doesn't exercise enough. Ben's testimony is a flaw. He let someone... He wasn't in the area, so someone else could have gone by. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness just stated that he chased after Money the monkey. When the witness was off chasing Money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that the witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory, which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. Interesting, Mr. Well then tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past these vigilant ventriloquists? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. While the defense's argument does hold water, the witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant. What? How dare you? I wouldn't lie just to get that dork face in trouble. He's not even worth it. I saw him, no doubt about it. I saw that worthless liar. Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on it. Oh, I told you so many times, you think you know my story's not changing. Or you change your story, stick boy, and I'm sure it'll change some more. There's one lie, there are usually many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's where I have to keep after him. Yeah. I'll give you that. I was waiting that night for Regina. That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I had been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening to him, but he didn't even acknowledge my presence. I'm absolutely sure it was him. I saw Maximilian Galactica at the scene. There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. So that means Money didn't show up until after you saw Max. That's right. Buddy read up less than a minute after I saw Max. The Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him. How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see. I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. No, someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. Got 4, you know? 4. F-O-U-R. Counting Ben, of course. How many eyes? You would think something would have slipped by me? 4 eyes, an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. That doesn't change the fact that I saw Max in the plaza that night. He showed up after I'd been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening. Oh wait, I forgot to play the game. Saw Max coming out of the big top. Of course, that's where I saw him coming from. I was staring at the entrance to the tent the entire time. PM. 10 more minutes. What time was it? What time was it? Let's see. No good at math. Okay, that adds up. Why would he say good evening to somebody he doesn't like? Say good morning in the morning, good afternoon during the day, right? Yes, obviously I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben, you got something to add? Let me guess. That's not it, Trilo. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Tryla. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside of the courtroom. Possible, a performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. Got to be something wrong with his testimony. Evening. Why would you say evening? Because it was 10:10, so you would say good night? That doesn't really make sense until you look at like the logic he presented exclusively in those sentences. Because he said afternoon, like I'm gonna say that. Well, if you hate Max so much, why'd you bother me? Yeah, okay, that was it's strange to be cordial to one of your coworkers. Well, simply just being cordial to a coworker, I don't understand. I would ever say something nice to Max. Sure, you learned that one. What? Ah, so close. Good evening to someone he hates. Yeah, okay. No, I was there, okay. But Ben's part of your little act is coming off a bit stale. Bro, you're not trying to pass yourself off as a professional performer, are you? It's wrapped up in yourself. You should know better. Straight. Okay. So it wasn't. That part still bugs me. Can I present evidence? On bad terms. Easy. Because they're in oh, because of this. Just notice it's BK Tree. What's BK Tree? It's not true that you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder. A fight over Degina, to be exact. It wasn't that big a deal, it was just an argument. A disagreement at most. A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clonked over the head. There he goes. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. Which is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and witness had a huge fight. There's absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on the stand. There's no way a puppet this lewd would just up and say good evening to his rival. That's a weird sentence. Saying this witness is lying? That he is trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Could you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? He saw... Probably a different person, thus prolonging this case. That's who we said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. But what? If it truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all, which means there's only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That's why Tryla made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world, you... Defense, kindly explain who it was Tryla saw that evening. Ah, shit. Well, it's gotta be... What the elk are you doing? Damn it. It's gotta be the Ringmaster. Donna the Punky Rookie went live. Epic. I think she's streaming Mario 64. We'll raid her after this stream. Must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. No, Your Honor, it is not Regina. Chill out, Judge. Regina, Tryla would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh yeah, I suppose you got a point there. It was Russell Berry, the victim himself, was he not? correct. It was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw that evening was the victim, the ringmaster, Russell Berry. That's why you greeted him. Drilo, isn't that correct? Oh, it's Splatoon 2. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, we will definitely rate her. Answer the question, Mr. Quist. Wow. Ah. Order. How do you respond to this? Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. Why would you think it's the old man if he's wearing that iconic getup? The defendant that the fetus saw that night. Witnesses clearly say that he saw the defendant's three symbols. Alright, this is getting old. Come on, you've got to remember them by now. Here we go again, everyone. All together now. Ow. Yes, we know. The Silk Hat's cloak and white roses. Silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's three symbols. Or how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? Could have been someone else dressed up as him. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? That was literally the first thing I said. Ms. Von Karma. Do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it is impossible for you to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think we finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from these witnesses. You established that these witnesses saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but who that person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of a doubt, an answer to that question, and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. There is no one other than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Is it clown time? Very well, the court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I'll request the prosecution prepare their next witness. Court is now in recess. Alright. To be continued. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday. Remember, I was in the ringmaster's room. They were there. It was the ringmaster who left the room next? Exactly. Told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster headed to the scene of the crime, right? A good time for me to head out. See you all later. Thank you, Cole, for stopping by. You have a good one. I appreciate it. That's what it seems like. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. When I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means that the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! That's a fabulously possible possibility. Yeah, well done, Nick. However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? Think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double. Wow, Max, never thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. That's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Ms. Von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Corals... Lawrence Corals, please take this stand. Why'd she just call him a pitiful clown? The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. In West Clownadelphia and born and raised on the playground. Name and occupation. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? You're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. It's easy to see your occupation. Please state your name for the court. Oh yeah, maybe this joke's okay. Mom, do you have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Okay, how about this? I met my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts. How was that one? But a couple of clowns are up to no good, so I make trouble. Your name? Lawrence Carls, professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes, it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian walked into this plaza. Without the humor, please. Okay. Poor Mo can't be his normal stoogey self in court. He's so sad. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I've taken to laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless, but I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. This atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. Decided to try to make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone, what do you think of me? How am I doing? That's your testimony? The one supposed to be asking the questions here. Feedness, huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You'll really help me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Thank you. Oh, wow, she's so nice. Imagine saying jokes in court. Yeah, Mo is epic. A poor gumshoe. Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Oh, actual testimony. Epic. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. I have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced out the window. That's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. It was the ringmaster, and he was with Max, who was wearing his cloak. I kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. It's very interesting. As eyewitness account is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There is no way that these accounts can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. Ah ha ha ha! That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber-ratting. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause these clans to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. So the practice wrapped up around 10 p.m., correct? See, that's the thing. How exactly am I supposed to make a joke about 10 p.m.? Now 8 o'clock. That's something a clown can riff off of. Let's just pretend it was 8 o'clock. That way I can make a joke. I want to pick the stupid dialogue just for fun. Alright, 8 o'clock. You know you want to hear the joke. A man goes to his doctor and the doctor asks, how's number 1? And man says every day at 6, and the man says every day at 7. This is what man, I slept right Phineas, these are exactly the type of jokes you should say for that detective. You knew what would happen. Don't look at me like that. Mr. Right here. This will not become a kangaroo. They actually penalize you. That's so good. I love that. They never penalize you for picking the stupid options, except when it's with the clown. Let's not make it 8 p.m. Alright, Mo. What do you mean, let's not? Don't take the clown out of the clowning around. Nick, just listen to his joke. There are 3 reasons why I don't want to. 1, I probably won't laugh. 2, I'll get hit with the penalty. 3, I'll get whipped. Will the witness just proceed with this factual testimony? You're so boring. Maya, you have no idea. Pooped that night? Yes. I was very, very tired, not to mention I had some bad Mexican food. What? The double cheese, what happened after that, as they say, happens. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, it was cool, huh? I hear the kids really love toilet humor these days. The joke was so hip, I don't want to ruin it with a reply. Good reply, though. What? What? I just pressed him! I'm getting penalized for... Okay, I have to load my save or else I'll die. Like... Holy shit. I didn't even do anything. Okay, don't press on the poop joke. You can say that. You can also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh, I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should just press him further on issue. Keep pressing? This is the wrong option. Why? Why? Clowns don't need a reason to look out their windows. That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday. To be careful when pressing him. I know. It's an amazing noise. It's incredibly loud. It's like a giant thump. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump on, didn't I? That's not something you just forget to mention. Yeah, what she said. It would be best in mode to revise the testimony. Okay, so now I'm gonna press again. I like that you have to be careful when pressing. You could say, may the court remind you that humor is unnecessary. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, how'd you know I was gonna make a joke? It sounded like someone getting hit with something very hard. That's what it sounded like. How far away were they? Our room is here. It's the ringmaster, and he was with Max. He was wearing his cloak. Kept watching them, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. You know, most testimony and what he told us yesterday are kind of different. Let's notice, we just gotta pinpoint what's changed. Too bad that was 2 weeks ago. Everyone knows what to do. All together now, say with Uncle Mo. Enough foolishness, get back on track. Completely random non sequitur. Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Wow. Did you do not see the crime of the murder committed that night? I permit you to harass my Venus in this manner. You better not have it. You better have an excellent reason for attacking these poor clown. If you don't, you know what's waiting for you. A nice penalty. A nice save state. Oh my god. That one is flashing really... Makes a big hit. Say that fallen under oath. Oh shit. I didn't even realize that. Looked out the window upon hearing a sound. You've seen Max clonk anyone. 972 o'clock. I want to read the jokes, damn it. Squirrels. They responded to Mr. Wright's assessment. They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Squirrels, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? No, I'm just stalling for time while I jog my memory. Great job, Nick. Just to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. Well, back from your jog? Well, it pretty much happened the way I said. Pretty much. I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. You should help me fill in the gaps of my statement. Fun karma. Tampering with witnesses again. You do not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster. When I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Girls. I can't read the joke. It automatically skips past them. If I catch a hint of a joke from you, put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his empty symbols. Cloak. White roses? Any white roses? Hey, what's good, Zach? How you doing? Zach, you should get on the modded server. Explicit you're being. Shadow belonged to Max. It's an awfully firm statement. What are you getting at? I'm just saying that one of your fellow performers' life's on the line here. Well, at some point, ask Sal to help you out. He can get you started with stuff. Truly 100% absolutely certain that it was Max. I'm not the kind of person who would lie about something as serious as this. Off this weekend entirely, so our dive headed awesome. So what I saw was Max. I'm convinced of that. What makes you so sure that you saw Max that night? Off the symbols. So looking at the shape of the face I saw, it must have been Max. There's a entire case headlong into the trap. Is this cloak purple and not black? Yeah. Say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols. Oh, so the silk hat and the cloak, right? Well, everyone knows I'm like... Also, the 3 symbols, yes, that they've been... Everyone get ready, all together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses! But who cares if he knew that there were 3 or not? He saw what he saw and he saw the symbols. He just forgot to mention one. Isn't that right, Mo? Do you like pie? I love pie. 3.14 is Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth. No fractions. See, that's a good joke. That's a really good joke. Mo. Oh, here comes the good song. You didn't see roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It's obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white, there's no way he could have missed them. And the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. The cream scene? The cream cheese? These white roses truly material to the facts of this case. Clearly not, he is just toying with these court. I got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high? Trilo saw them all. However, this witness claims there were no white roses on the person he saw. So we no doubt that this is a contradiction. Now, what am I supposed to think? I'm supposed to disregard this pointless, but Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness had stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that, unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature. I've come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain that this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable. Which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony. For what? If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. Nick, this is your last chance. Oh, he's pissed. There's no doubt in my mind. There were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations in it. It's not... There's one decoration, but okay. Doing it the entire time he was on the scene. It also fell out, but again, okay. Okay. I have one shot. Time to save state, so I have multiple shots. I think I have an idea. Not that one. But it's gonna be this one because he dropped the hat. Yeah. Got it. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind. Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. There's some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma. Where exactly was the silk hat found? Unless you always ask these questions, it was found at the crime scene. The crime scene. That means the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time that he was on the scene. No, that's not true. Order, Mr. Carls. Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all this? You are better enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Among. It's funny. Let me guess. You just didn't like my jokes or something, right? Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me doesn't mean you belong. I can't read all this. Not funny. No more Among Us? Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I'd be funny. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. He didn't have his roses. He was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth. He's turned into a bratty little kid. It's pitiful, isn't it? He left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene? What's the matter, Nick? Something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want? Just said that he left the scene. Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? He went... What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Mr. Phoenix Wright is badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Grr. She's got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Why am I giving the judge the voice? This is not the judge's voice. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how did he leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. He just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. Sure that's how it happened? Say what? Not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Shit. The judge and Hot and Von Karma both get a voice swap. I don't know. Why have we not used that yet? This isn't your ideal. Damn it. Bro, the picture, footsteps. No, that's not his footsteps. Okay, alright, I'm sorry. We can try the footsteps. I mean the picture, but those aren't his footsteps. Oh my god, that was it. So he didn't walk away. It's in the snow. It's the footprints of the victim, however, where the criminals suffered. Oh. Huh. Well, I mean, the problem with that is that, like, I guess it makes sense. Galaxy Brain. Zach, you should play these games. You would like them. Ay, 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 ay. You should. And it goes on sale, like, all the time. Like, it just went on sale for, like, 50 bucks for, like, all 3 games. But it's on Switch and it's on PC. They're really good. You should get them. Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I don't think it's still on sale, though. You could go on, like G2A or one of those, like, third-party websites and buy it. Or, I mean, Steam sale's coming up, so maybe wait for, like, that. You want them, but you don't own money. Yeah, understandable. I move to strike all of this witness's testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second. You guys can't just ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. I think you've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyways. I'll give you the real deal this time, I swear. I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better. That whip has gotta be a crime. Nah, man, it's okay. It's, there's nothing wrong with whipping, you know? Testimony provided up until now has been false. Hasn't been false. I haven't lied. It just what? I was a bit confused on a bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Since Von Karma and a whip told me not to talk about what I really saw. Ooh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Order, I will have order. Franziska Von Karma, how could you? Your Honor? If you had heard the truth from these witnesses, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have. What opinion is that? It's not funny. That's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say. You say you saw, Mr. Curls. Ah, you're not going to believe this one, but it's all true, I tell you. Try not to waste your time with your idiotic drivel. It's a literal crime, like lawyers collecting evidence. Yeah, you're right. That is not, you know, good, but you know, I mean, they addressed that in this. Oh, it's the clown song. Now it's time for our next segment, Mo Knows. Everything that I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. He was wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw This is the truth now, get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. He flew right off and disappeared into the darkness. A lot of crimes are committed. The defense attorney came with a permit. Yeah. I mean, this game is like based off a weird hybrid of like Japanese and American law. That's why there are no footprints. Flying people don't leave footprints. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to leave the scene of the crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why don't you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? Okay, so hear me out. What if he's telling the truth? So strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Did he tell the truth? That's what I think. Heck, wait, that means that Max has actually used magic. Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish dream. Magic does not exist. That's harsh. Oh, the crime, assault. You're so against the whip. You're all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. Dude, Zach, you missed it. Even the judge commits crimes. Like, everyone is a criminal here. But I just can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. You imbecile. You disregard our need for proof. Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Oh yeah, time to extend the gameplay by approximately 90 minutes. Let's go. Thus I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow, I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. Grr. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. Ace criminality. Good one. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know. See, the criminal flew off into the air and disappeared. Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulous, stupid question. I can't fly wherever I please. It's not that easy. But it looks so effortlessly for you on stage. It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I use invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air. Wow, you just told me the secret to your magic. No, I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule. Sorry, Max. We made you break a magician's creed to never reveal the secret to their tricks. Nick, what do we do now? What we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow. Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker. Why is he sexy? Is that a man? That is a man, yes. Sorry, Zach. Alright. Investigation time. Man. Time to make like a good defense attorney and collect evidence. Nick? What is it? I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. Why are you apologizing? That won't stop me. Hey man, this is good on you. It's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pros did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it? Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. Heh. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. Really? It's kind of like this. Wow, how'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. This is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. That's because you're dumb. Especially hard tricks, like flying away from the scene of a murder. It'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Oh, we don't need to actually talk to you. Okay. I like that song. I want to go back. Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it would be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. The night of the crime. You didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. We already know all this. Flying off in the sky is not something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says. It wasn't me. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and the cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. Except for literally 5 minutes ago. You would let him spoon you? Well, you do you. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. Those mecha anime type characters? I do like his hair. His hair is cool. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous. A great joke. Why'd I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. Stupid. Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something I can simply not tolerate. What Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest, though, I'm told the story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. Sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I'm really sick of telling this story. What can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. This is the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night, the emotions, the acclaim. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who's a performer should experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. It's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? It's not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail. Hat. So they're not allowed to wear it anymore, am I? It's one of your excellent symbols. I like it because of the feather in the brim. Oh yeah, we can ask him about these. Wish you knew how to get thrown in jail? Oh, it's really easy. Go to the cafeteria. Monkey? Why is the monkey evidence, not a profile? It's weird. Okay, I think we need to go to the circus now. Alright, let's do it. Yes. Quit your whining, just give us a shot already. Row, row, row your boat. Oh, they're trying to do the thing. Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Travis just isn't going to work. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. Can't handle something as simple as this. What are you gonna do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Tryla. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? Sorry? Secret crash training? Whoa. Yes, Tryla wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So we were trying to sing it around for a new ventriloquism act. Everyone knows monkeys can't testify. They had a bird testify in this game. I think they can have a monkey. See? And also, you can't have dead people testify, but there was a dead person in the profile, so like... They're not the only ones. You even seem surprised with me. You even surprised me with your idea. Once we got a grip on the basic, then just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now that I've got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. I know the trick, but I can? You're right, I can testify in court. I am capable. Oh, you mean dead people. I thought you meant me specifically. Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Oh, yeah, that's right. Then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Eventually we was draped in all these gaudy symbols. Which thought he wasn't wearing those symbols. What do you think, Ben? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. This isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. Something I could ask you about Regina. Completely serious about her. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? So sweet. But if you really want to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Ah, you haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that. Or mine. She's so red, she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. So how's this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routines are secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. Let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performer should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Tryla, you seem to really be fired up about all this. He used to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. You're right. Mark my words. I, Tryla Quaice, will win the Grand Prix. Tell the man now, doll. Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You got to be a part of this too. Bottom. Don't think we're gonna get anything out of him. I think I know where I want to go. Oh, Tutu. Just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. Listening to some crazy clown's life story. Miss Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. He's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. You have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much? Franziska really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal. You're not gonna give me to backbite a woman with a whip. No way. Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. Every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. That's what happened. It means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room? Behind the window up there. The Acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon Miss Von Karma's gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to the Acrobat's room. Got it, pal. See? Zach, they tell the defense lawyer not to go up and collect evidence. They're very adamant about that. Ugh, for Franziska Von Karma. Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Mo's not here. Good for him laughing. Ah ha 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 ha. I think he's laughing at when he's all by himself. I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. He must really love his work. I don't think there's anything here for us. Let's go to the rest. Simply investigate it first. Yeah, and then she walks in on us snooping around and whips us. No, I think they want us to go to the rest of the circus first. Kind of a chicken, aren't you? I'm just allergic to wild tigers. Relatable. Okay, nothing different here. Let's go to the cafeteria. Alright, welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time. Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Because it gives them the shits? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction? Buzz, wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girly? I got it. Okay, what is your answer? Because they're in the cafeteria. Exactly. It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe. Ha 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 ha. I did it. What's going on? He's being too nice. It's been a really crazy day, hasn't it? Telling me. I didn't think it was going to be so tough. Tough? Yeah, it was a tough crowd. It's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted out laughing. Even used the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke. Exactly. How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? You 100% sure about your testimony today? It's more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. Don't see a psyche lock. Must be telling the truth. Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too? Huh? Seen it as well? Well, you know. Really gets around. Ah ha ha ha. Oh yeah. You just show me the picture. What do you mean? You showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. It's in the picture. He made us worship it. Every day he made us bow to his greatness. Trophy is stolen. Someone stole the trophy. What do you mean trophy is stolen? How do you know that? It's got a big bust? I don't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Who's in the cafeteria? Oh, you're right! Max's bust should be on that small table over there. Something over there. Really? Oh yeah. What was this? About 5 days ago, all of a sudden, the bust disappeared. If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up. Hey, this thing's really cool. Hey Nick, I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Pedestal, it says. I thought that was like his private table or something. Nope, nothing's changed that I can see. We got this, or he's setting up a bad joke. Drawing a blank here. Sure there aren't any other things that have changed, huh? Well, there is this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us, tell us. Well, On the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title. Yikes. It says, to the murderer. Murderer? So that's what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. I don't know who posted it. When did you find this? The morning before the murder. Before the murder? Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing? Why didn't we know about this before? Okay. Actually, I want to go out front real fast. I want to show him the picture. Okay, never mind. Max said to show him the picture, but let me show him this. No? Okay. These guys are useless as usual. He's gone. No one's here. Oh, we can go to Max. Hey. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. I was enjoying my morning tea. The ringmaster and company entered the room. A company? I guess it wasn't really a company. It was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned it incredible bright red. Suddenly he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go on and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. I also want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Okay, well that's no fun. Okay, there was one place we didn't go to. What's in here? Man's like, get me out of here, yeah. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. Nothing seems different. Oh, wait, tailcoat. Hey, do you see that? Scrap of paper. You know, got a feeling I know what that is. For the half of that note. I knew it. Fits perfectly with the other piece. To the murderer. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. That's when the murder took place. Interesting. Let's see if we can go. Hello. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job as usual. Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma... Oh, what is that? Is that his ringtone? Nick, what is that? That beeping sound. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? The ringmaster killed. That's what I'm thinking. I think it's like a blackmail. Come on, pal. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal. Like, she could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot. I've seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens. Let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Someone's biting his He's biting his lashes from a whip. Front-facing Von Karma. Yes. Von Karma. It was a real battle today in court, fuzzing teeth, Mr. Phoenix Fright. Do you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for it? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. Even the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Fright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Let's have a conversation. Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands on something big, didn't you? Ha! I'm amazed you picked up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive weakness. You need more hints? By conclusive weakness, you must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's the final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix, right? Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find more information myself. And you keep giving Nick the evil eye. Doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of weep. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation? Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix, right? Zach, if you care about spoilers, I think this is going to get into spoilers for the first game. This is your warning. I have to see him again. One more time. Him? I'm sure you know whom I refer to. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right, it was my papa. That means that Edgeworth was right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he's gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix, right? Nick, what does she mean? Death? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case, and then, with the case after that one, when he died? Never set foot into the court again. That's not true. What? The case 5, what? One day just vanished. Left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. What the hell? That was 1 year ago. It's a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth. He's dead? What the fuck? I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death? Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name von Karma. I'm going to find him, and then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own 2 hands. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth. I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Oh my god, he's pissed. Nick? Miss Von Karma? What? I don't know if you're a god's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had enough of you. Him too. What in the world happened? Huh. These doggies all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. What the fuck? Oh my god. This is like... I thought it was gonna be like the 3rd case in the last game where it has it's super small scale and it has like nothing to do with like the greater story at all. I knew Edgeworth was gonna come up, but I thought it was gonna be next case. Oh my god, this is like This is epic. Like oh my, like I was already enjoying this case though. Like even though it was like seemingly like small scale and totally irrelevant, I didn't mean that as a bad thing. Like this is good. I want to get more into this though. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. Holy shit. I know he's not dead. There's no way he killed himself. A lot of people hate this case for some. I assume. Okay, I think. Okay, this case isn't bad or anything, but like the pacing in the beginning, like oh my god, it takes forever, that first investigation. But like if the pacing for like if we go into Acro's room and we just talk to him and then we go into trial and like that's it, like it's that snappy, like bro, I'd be down. This case did take it took a long time to get through with investigation because it's a lot of rooms and shit. And that was annoying. Howdy. It must be Phoenix Wright. I'm running out of voices. I can only do like 3 different voice impressions. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. Here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. You said you'd definitely show up here. Acro, you remember this circus as well? That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. Hard word. But nowadays, all I perform in is in my wheelchair. Thank you. Clown music. Acro, why'd you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me, it was truly a lifesaver. Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. Such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. What if we spoiled Regina? Regina's so cute, she's truly a princess. Truly a princess. You sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. You can't walk now? I can't even stand now. Since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. It's awful. The accident happened during an acrobatic session, right? Oh no! Now, now I remember this game has a gimmick. I thought we were gonna talk to Acro, and then we were gonna go to trial, but now we have to prolong the game by 45 minutes. No. It won't be that long. Maybe not, but still, like... Of course, I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. I got the call from the prosecutor. I was convinced it was all a dream. Saw. Are we gonna have to be like, this man couldn't have possibly seen anything because he's in a wheelchair? That's gonna be like fucked up. I don't want to do that. Flying straight up into the... probably him. Yeah, usually in Ace Attorney games, if they introduce a character like on day 2, then like that's your guy. Ugh, okay. No. Can't walk, so he had to float. Oh, good point. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. Oh, wait, I forgot. Okay, now you go to present. And you do this. Use the birds to float. Like a Disney princess? The cause of your injury. I mean, I don't think we have anything. Okay. The monkey? We can present the monkey. The monkey's his. Money's a great friend to me. All the treasure over there is his collection. It is indeed. Money will bring anything back with them. So cute. Yeah, I'm not great with the ladies. They seem to be pretty popular with the animal. Oh no! What's with this game? What did she tell you? Did she tell you anything? What does he remind me of? It's like this prosecutor. What? The prosecutor have the same glint in your eyes. You're joking, right? You think I'm like that whip-carrying demon? Oh, he's still pissed. That monkey has more than one person. Shut up. Why did you get so hostile about it? You two may view things from very different perspectives for now. You'll see the world through the same color-tinted glasses. You know, because when I look at people, their eyes are the only things I can believe in. They can misfire karma, huh? Okay, we know he doesn't like her. Regina. She's cool, isn't she? You believe she's such a cute girl as an animal tamer? Oh, the birds are gone. Seems animals are not the only things she tames, so uh-oh. Max, the ringmaster, Ben, she's got them all under her thumb. What do you mean by that? Maybe I went overboard. It's just Regina's innocence. She was incredibly sheltered as a child. That's why she can be so cruel. Just like the animal she claims to tame. She's innocent, thus she can be cruel. Beginning of the Lawrence Curls era, I suppose. Ooh. Oh, in the cafeteria? The source. Let's care about it. Okay, multiple people have told me to ask Regina about it, so I guess we're gonna go there. Is she here now? She better be. Grr. Tiger PNG! Wonderful. Today's special must be Filet-O-Phoenix. Stay, heal. Hello, woman. A little one. Teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. Damn, shorty. Zach, she's, Anyway, what did I need to show? Oh, the note. Have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. Your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Yeah, I always take Acro his breakfast in the morning. It's when I also take out his trash in the room. Go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. As the piece of paper was in your pocket. But since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged in someone else's pocket. The person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? That's incredibly sus. Did we already have this dialogue? Stage costume. There's quite literally no turning down that request. It's Pepper. I want to go back to Acro because Acro could tell us about the note now that we know its relationship with Regina. Or is it not going to change? I thought it would change. Hey, it's a picture of Regina. Whoa, wait, what? What? I need to read this dialogue. Nuts ripped. Honey must be prone to breaking things. He's hardcore. Then it looks fine to me. You really think that he plays basketball? I think so. Monkeys live life above the rim, you know. You're joking, right? You think the monkey has got proverbial game? Of course, the monkey doesn't fake the funk on a nasty dunk. Well, a prehensile tail might be an unfair advantage. What the fuck? What is this? Something new about all that? How's this supposed to... Like said man cannot do? It's a monkey calendar. Can do that while sitting, bro. Regina could have come in and made it. Machines I see on TV all the time. This one. Probably has a new model. Did I end up a muscle woman? What is this? What are all these smudges? Why can't I investigate these? It's warm, so any snow that ain't on top probably melts. Alright, we have to present something to somebody. Okay, we can't present anything related to Max. We can go to Mo with the new evidence. Oh, let's go to him with the note. Nope. Figured. I think we already tried that actually. Oh, something new here. This smells fantastic. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Bistro de Cirque, aka the cafeteria. So good in here. And those burgers look great. So a crazed burger monster. The burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're the absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you to hamburger heaven. We could figure out maybe has more to say. This is true. Hungry. Dialogue? Yeah. Ringmaster is gone. What are you going to do? So I thought about for the past 2 days. And we loved Russell. Heard Acro's story, haven't you? How he adopted when he was younger. He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. He was so upset that he said he couldn't go on. Is that upset? Yes, he was. He must have given it some thought. Maybe we should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. What about thinking of trying on the Ringmaster's shoes? What? Really? Max would still be an issue, though. Max. He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. Probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right. Oh. Well, it's up to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know. The tragedy? You know? What are you talking about? Get over? What tragedy, Bo? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all. Must mean the tragic death of the Ringmaster, right? Yes, that's it. You're right, girly. Dang, dang, dang. Correctamundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Well, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? Heck, no, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seems a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Eek, 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 eek. Oh, I'm right, aren't I? 45 minutes, Icy. What'd I tell you? 6 months ago, just a little accident. Give me a break. Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. That's far from polite. Where'd you find the rest of this note anyway? Turn back. You should have shown it to me. You just tossed him out the window? Acro, wait, what are you talking about, Zach? Oh, we already did this. Yeah, we literally already did this one. You think that's how he did it? He tossed him out the window? That wouldn't explain the footsteps, though. In this part of the footsteps were done by Acro. But if Acro tossed him out of the window from his... I mean, notice, but you're right. Acro can't walk. Take that long. Well, you have to go around and collect evidence and shit. That's annoying. Well, let's try. This one's an easy one. I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Yo, incredibly based, Phoenix. Not an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of the accident, would it? I have nothing on 6 months ago. Oh my god, my health is low. God damn it. Okay, fine. We'll talk to Regina. Talk to her about what, though? I already did this one. Did we do Acro's profile? Is he in his room today? Yes, yes. We just came back from meeting with him. I hope his legs get better soon. Acro's so incredible, especially on that trapeze. Sweet pink. Yep, that's it. Really want to see him up there again. Acro the Acrobat. Doesn't seem to have very many nice things to say about Regina. It seems like Acro just fine. Noted. Anyway, we did go talk to Acro about Regina. This is just, she's just gonna gush about Max, yeah. I don't think there's much here we can do. We could do like, we could go to the cafeteria and then like see if he knows about the pepper. Yeah, no, I think it's Acro too. I'm definitely agreeing with you. Box? Profile. He's always been a very private guy. When he came here, he was only about 10 years old. We just started a very big circus around the time that Russell took him in. These are really hard memories to bring up. I was just happened to join the circus. I'm sure grateful to Ringmaster, and I'm sure he's grateful to you too. He's grateful to me too? Ah, shucks, you guys are exaggerating. Lorna? My daughter, she lives with her mother now. It's true what they say about the tears of a clown. Damn, you lost her daughter in the divorce. No. Figured it out. Alright, Icy. What do you think it is? Let's see. How did that joke go? Where did the chef trade the chicken before dinner? Oh, nice. Nice to meet you. Where did the chef trade the chicken before dinner? Nice to meet you. It's a great one, Mo. I would have never thought of that. That event was the loss of the ringmaster's wife or an important animal. Probably someone dying, yeah. Another theory? Okay. This looks sus. Raw bulletins. Oh. Something like message from the killer. 6 months ago, and he hates Regina. But why? What did Regina do other than be an obnoxious child, which is, you know, worth hating for? Regina is the animal tamer, yes. This is true. Somebody got loose and mauled him, and that's why he's crippled, yeah, maybe. Show Max. We did already, but we have figured out more about it now, so maybe he'll talk. Or all we gotta do is just talk to Max. Or Max isn't here. Damn. That means we have to show him the note later, Zach. We've been to Moe's room. Yeah, there wasn't really anything to do in Moe's room. Or there is. Who's in Moe's room? Gotta hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Monkey! He's holding something. That means a lot. Time to take the monkey on attorney style. Give it back, monkey brain. Uh-oh. I got beat up. Have a man-to-man talk with him. I really did. I mean, is it really accurate? Thank you. I swiped it while Money was distracted. Take you into the circus and I can get some peace and quiet. Doesn't fit me at all. Just time to lay off the burgers. Jeez. Aha! We now have the thing to trigger the dialogue option. Hey, bitch. Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you. You really got it back for me. Don't mention it. I love you, Mr. Attorney. Blush. It's nothing. No wonder guys melt too much in front of this girl. Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This isn't mine. It was Leon's. Leon's? You know, the lion she told us about? Oh, the one that someone killed? Leon. He was killed, wasn't he? That's right. My dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice. During practice? Bro, she's 16. Zach, I tried to tell you. How is this guy liked? He's so mean. Dude, he's just honest. He's incredibly based. Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth, you know, gah. Usually, he is the second most based character in this franchise, Zach. You unfortunately just missed Emma Skye. Usually when he did that, I would put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head into a lion's mouth? I sure did. People in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming. Sure, they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the bad thing? Oh yeah, Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina, everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. That's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. Huh. Okay, well that's our... Okay. Clown. The lion bit someone. Yeah. Did it bite Acro? Yeah. 6 months ago. Okay. I think we're getting on to something. Alright. So, who bit someone? Dead lion. How did you... So many times, you shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts, like putting her head inside Leon's mouth. Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along, he could never say no to her. Who's bitten? Come on, Mo. Well, I also won't say anything. And who could it be? What are you talking about? Gotta be Acro. Why would he stick his legs in the lion? How'd I know? Lucky guess. No, no way. I need to know what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. Epic. God, I need that health boost. Just like you said. You know, the accident. No, but it probably would have been better if he'd had. What? How would that have been better? He's still alive, but when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma that he's in. Coma? What he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. That's all he's ever going to be able to do. What? How is that you related to Acro? He's his brother. Huh? The person who got bit was Acro's brother. Brother? They were an acrobat team of brothers. Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Who was Acro's younger brother? Sean Dingling, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina, trying to... Sorry, my footrest, like, fell. By footrest, I mean just a little door on my cabinet that I put my feet on, because my footrest is way over there. Don't feel like moving it. She needs to fall in love with Regina. So that's why Acro doesn't like her, even though she didn't do anything wrong. Let me perform with Leon. Why did he do that? I don't know, but that's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. So strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling. You mean Leon? Yes. Leon, when he bit down, he was smiling. Ugh. Some sick grin. No way. That's impossible. Smirking lion, a flying murderer. It seems that's always Mo who catches all of these incredible events. Lions don't smile. I don't think it's like a literal thing, but Nick, can lions smile? We told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. Next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle. So that's what really happened. Crime? Well, you guys are so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. All this truthfulness had put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, 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 shaka. He goes again, acting like his normal crazy self. Achoo. Nice, what a wonderful sneeze. You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel. That's basic clownmanship. Really, I know you gotta understand that. Nick, I think I'd make a good clown. And then Regina, I'd never seen a cuter sneezer. Has Regina sneeze with pepper too? She does. I would always tease her with pepper. But Bat? From my point of view, these two always look so perfect together. They look perfect together, huh? Alright, so now got Acro and Bat. Now we gotta go to Acro. Fuck off, bot. Eat shit and die. Oh, thank you, Icy. Give my heart to another man. Okay. I know you're gonna be useless, so... This is, gotta suck. Back. Wait, was that someone else? Back because Zach was hiding while his legs were injured. It's been the accident 6 months ago. That was what we know. I think we're ready for this. Well, I don't... Oh, maybe he went to go save his brother? I'm gonna say the lion. Leon. Attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. Yep. Saying I was attacked by a lion? I'm saying, I'm sorry, Mr. Rep, I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Best word we're using. Battle the lion. You had to fight it, you had to save someone. Bat. Save him, didn't you? That's how you got that terrible injury. Mao, he must have told you. About bat for Mao. In regards to the accent, I suppose it was a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. There's still one more lock yet that worries me. Oh. Easy. Called it. Epic. Zach, you should go back and play these games. Like, you'll really enjoy them. Tiger tried to attack me. Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. Not trying to insinuate that I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. She was incapable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you slight Regina. I've got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it. I can hand something over to Akron. It's proof that you had it. What? Convinced me you're literally open Steam right now. Yo, epic. Okay. Oh. Note? For that, it was in her pocket. Zach, if the game is full price, it's still worth it. I'd pay $60 for this. And it's 3 different games that you get in the trilogy. $30 for the trilogy. Yeah. Hoo boy, let's go. Alright. There is a new one coming out next month, yeah. And the new one too is and Colin's in the chat. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you're like required to play through the trilogy to play through it, because it's kind of like it's in the same timeline, but it takes place way before, and it's so like far disconnected that you can play those on, like it's a good entry point basically. Greatest Attorney spinoff. Yeah, okay, exactly. So I'm I mean I will wow, it's next month. Oh geez, I thought a little more time. So I mean I'll probably finish the trilogy first and then go to the second. I mean, you've purchased Epic. Yo, if you stream it, let me know. I will totally watch. As far as I know, you don't need to have played the OG ones, but you should anyway because they're good. Well, he's gonna play the OG ones because he's epic. My younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina. An absurd dare. If I could put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, I have to go to the movies with me on a date. There's being stupid too, but that line was very old to begin with. Age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Took time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. Take her out to the movies. Jump down, I jumped towards him, and Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up. He's still in a coma. Went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. Ah, that's why he went to the hospital. Yeah, I need to take a look at this. scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross. It's covered in blood. The scarf was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, it looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. You should be an attorney since you discovered this. Yo, I'm gonna save the stream VOD, and then when you get out of law school, I'm gonna like send you these chat messages. I know, most of the same thing. I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. It's gotta be prosecutor. Yep. It's fun karma. I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. The scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now. I've served the summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk tomorrow at the prosecutor's office. Acro, a witness? Come on, Acro. Acro. How old is she? 18. Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Stupid Acro. We're gonna handle tomorrow. Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. It's all beginning to come together now. Oh ho. Do we stop? I don't want to stop. I want to keep going. No, we're going to keep going. Yeah, let's go. I told myself I was just going to do the investigation, but it's final day, right? It doesn't say final day. Oh no. No! Damn it. Really? It's not gonna say final day. Because I want to finish the trial. It is the final day though. I hope you're not lying. And if you are, I'll kill you. There are always only 2 trial sessions. Are there? Yeah, except for that one time. Seem like your usual sparkling self today. I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. I'm working up to it. Teehee. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk. Based. How fabulous, my sweetie pie princess. You came to watch my performance today? The Ash is only the case with 3 trial days. Interesting. No told me that I should come and watch this. No said that? So what kind of performance do we put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end? It's not that kind of show. Is that right, my sweeties? Huh? My sweetie pie princess doesn't... Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on. Even where she is. Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today I'm just a member of the audience. Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there. The charge right there. She is 16. Yeah, you're right, Zach. It's kind of sus. Don't you think, Nick? Top of the morning to ya. Everybody, let's get ready to stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go? Top of the morning to ya, governor. Top of the morning. That's the ticket. Attack in the day starts with energy in the morning. The early bird gets the worm, but then again, worms lack higher brain function. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh my, thanks. So how are you today, right? Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm going to face off against a real culprit. You mean Acro? Huh? You think he did it? Be careful. He's used to putting on his life on the line, literally. He's got guts to spare. All I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is. I'm used to it already. It just means that I won't be able to press him like I can other witnesses. What are you gonna do then? This today will just have to do without our usual psychological warfare. They will rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth. It's legal marriage of Japan, except I think they're changing it now to 18. It's 18 in most prefectures, I'm sure. I don't know. I don't know anything about Japan. Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. She'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. Let's make sure Regina watches? Yes. That's why I brought her to court today. What's that supposed to mean? She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. Maybe an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars. Damn. I like how, I mean, it's just Regina who likes Max, and then Mo who doesn't like Max, but is like still like here to kind of like, you know, support the truth. I think that's cool. I kind of wish the rest of the circuit, by that I mean the one guy, was here. Mo's kind of nutty. He was actually good. Yeah, I like Mo. Mo's cool. But no, I like that they're here to like support him. The prosecution is now ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Miss Von Karma, you may proceed with your case. I don't like Trilo as much though, or Ben. Trilo's a gimmick. You know, I don't hate him. The prosecution would like to revise its previously earlier events. What's the meaning of this? We have discovered a new weakness, or shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica. I'm so tired. He may make dookie jokes, but he's like sleeper mature. Not always mature, but sometimes. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. He's a comic relief character done right. I had a feeling something like this will come up. Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night. An explanation the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders. Poor Gumshoe. Damn. Don't know, can we play Apex Legends? No, but we can play Fortnite. Time to get to work, or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope. Name and occupation. Ken Dingling, but everyone calls me Acro. I'm employed as an acrobat at the Very Big Circus. Where were you on the night of the crime? I was in my room that night. Look at the map. You will see the witness's room is near the crime scene. My room's on the 3rd floor. The crime scene is below my window. The night of the crime, the video saw something very shocking. Would you like to tell us what you witnessed? Okay. It was just after 10 p.m. I was resting in my bed. Why don't you have practice? Oh, you have practice because you're in a wheelchair. That's right. That's why you weren't there. Time heard a large thump noise from outside the window. We're gonna need to press further on that. A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. Just like your old friend. Wait, what did she say? Right? Do you have a problem with the witness testimony? The words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened. Very well, you may proceed with your cross-examination. That you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct? That's correct. There were safety lights outside the house and lodging. I guess that means I'm gonna have to buy some curtains. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. So Venus will proceed with his testimony. Oh, here comes Zach, hating on the whip. So we'll hear a sound from outside. There's a contradiction. There's a contradiction to prove it with evidence. I don't have a contradiction. I think I just got scammed. Oh, the hat? No, wait, I have a contradiction. Next to be ready to take. Okay, they got me. What are you even trying to prove is wrong? Yeah, no, okay, they got me. Hang on. Fuck you. What? Okay. The hat wouldn't make sense if you had it. Yes, because it was after the crime. That's what I'm going for. Symbols. Silk hat. Yes, that's what I'm saying. The hat. Okay, yes, there is a contradiction. Okay. Is this not the thing I just did? Okay. The silk hat. There we go. I don't know what happened there. I think it was just the wrong dialogue. He didn't say he saw the hat yet. Yeah, okay. Exactly. There's the silk hat found on the scene. That's the ringmaster's hat, right? Look at it. This is Max's silk hat. Where are you going with this? Saying that Max has 2 silk hats? No, this is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica, which means Acro. You're lying. You've been fibbing on the stand. Or on the chair. I hope they don't make that joke. That would be a really bad joke. As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. You okay, Nick? Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up. How about it, Mr. Wright? What would cause this witness to commit forgery on this court today? Acro's the real car. Oh, are we gonna jump right in? Literal chat for saying fibbing. He is based now that I see more gameplay. Yes, now you understand. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself. On this occasion? Accuses Acro? What are they accusing him? See, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry. We have 0 evidence of this, but we're gonna go through with it. Mr. Wright, are you serious? Deadly serious, Your Honor. Ha ha ha. I think your trips to the circus have served you well. You seem to have learned how to try and grab at an audience's heart and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book. Really? If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He's calm enough for it to almost be scary. We had a vendetta against Regina. Tried to kill her. Dad got killed in an accident, just like Legally Blonde. I've never seen Legally Blonde. Dingling. Acro Dingling. Is that a pun? I don't even say a thing, do I? Take a good look at me. Can't even stand up on myself, let alone leave the lodging house. So he's just trying to help his client. Do this by accusing me of a murder of all things. See, even a sliver of common sense makes it clear this accusation is ludicrous. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man. Phoenix is a poopy head. See that, Mr. Phoenix, right? If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. Based poopy head. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well? I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice. What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Save. Maybe. Who the hell would his accomplice be? His brother's in the fucking hospital. Tell me you think you're going to get off easy. And of you falling into your own trap can be hard to notice sometimes. Be stopping at Accra while we're making other accusations. Stand your honor. Fake coma. Floating point. Zach, I think you're pulling at threads here, but we'll okay. Just for fun, we'll give your theory a shot. You don't say. Oh, suddenly looking very bad. Don't tell me you think you're going to get off easy. Oh, did you hear that? Hear what? The sound of you getting caught in your own trap. Ah. This person you've accused was indeed the accomplice. Oh, it's like a multi-stage thing. Yeah, no, fuck this. Yeah, no, this is not it. Lion, I don't fucking know. Okay, let's get out of here. I don't think he did. Not this time, Von Karma. What? You're not going to sucker me into this one. What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright? There was no accomplice. Echo planned and committed this murder all by himself. I like this theory better. What are you getting at? Because the floating theory and the lack of footsteps, it's all there. I have to prove how this all fits together. Acro murdered Russell Berry. You, Nick? Can you really do that? I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Alright, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. If these witnesses the killer, then the witness account is all lies, right? Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, exactly where was Mr. Dingling? There. Right though, the way we've had to have met the victim. Ow. Miss Von Karma, stop it. You'll be quiet and refrain from striking people. The witness could not have possibly left the lodging house on his own. Not to mention what Mr. Phoenix Wright just said. There was no accomplice, remember? Yeah, you're right. You can get another chance. Man. Don't forget about my proverbial whip as well. Get that big ass chain in his room. And he pumps mad iron. Okay. Then let's put him in his room. He's able to leave the lodging house by himself. You could have like a cardboard cutout of Max, and that could have explained the silhouette, right? Because the roses he wears like on his shirt, which is why that wouldn't have been seen by anyone, but like the hat and the cloak, and then it just raises up, right? So he raises up, the ringmaster is there for whatever reason, he clonks the ringmaster, and then he just pulls it up, and that's why the ringmaster's there, that's why there's no other footsteps. Boom. That's the video game. What, are you nuts? What say you, Mr. Dingling? It's an interesting theory. That's it? Considering that what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. As witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. If he's in a wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer. Got a point. Since you've forgotten one thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. It's true. That's literally a cardboard cutout of him. ignore the fact that it's like animated. Why, it's still impossible for humans to fly. If I ask a question, Mr. Wright, understand some of your logic. However, how do you think that I killed him? Can't leave my room. And that's why there was no weapon seen at the crime, because he literally just pulled it up. He's like jacked as fuck, so he can just, yep. It might be a cannot present evidence now, but we'll try to present evidence. Animated cardboard cutouts are the best, yep. The box? Dude, he could have slammed the box down and then he falls over on top of it? That's a bit of a stretch, but we could try it. Try again, especially before someone gets a chance to say something. What did I say? If we start over, you must be penalized. The monkey. A pepper. The monkey. Yep. We realized it at the same time, Zach. Bust? It's quite a large bust. It's very, very heavy. Heavy? Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death, especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. Ah! See? That's how Acro was able to kill the ringmaster. The force of gravity, Max Galactica's ample bust. Oh! It wasn't a cardboard cutout, it was... That's why they saw him. Seeing the bust fell into the ringmaster. A simple crime. If you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. But you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? Impossible. Put stuff on the bust. Bust of the cave. Or strength to carry something like the bust. Well... I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. But what? Your Honor, the physical health of the witness is material to this case. I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself. Karma. Just using this testimony is aroused to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony. The defense has its version of the murder, and the prosecution has a right to respond. The defense's objection is overruled. Why can't he see things my way once in a while? Dingling, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. Any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony. The witness will have no problems, however, let's all be respectful towards him. Thank you. Monkey likes shiny things. That he does. Suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. I have a strong upper body, though as an acrobat. Only my legs were injured. However, the bust to look at the window would have been impossible. So I couldn't force on my lower body. It makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Thus, it would be unreasonable for me to drop the bust on it, don't you think? To the back of the head. Okay, we're just gonna press. Lifted up the bus before. Oh, you're actually lifted up with one of your hands. Should get to it, don't you? Can't let money outdo me on this. Oh, the monkey? Was the monkey the accomplice? What if the monkey was actually the accomplice? Losing to you in a race or anything. I'm stronger than the average bear. Saw the note that Sato put up. Went to location after attack while trying to frame Max. Well, I think he put it in her pocket to either get Regina killed or knowing that the Ringmaster would see it because it was tied to Regina and get the Ringmaster. But he has no motive to kill the Ringmaster. He only has a motive to kill Regina. So, I don't know. Monkey. We're gonna present Monkey. We're gonna save and then we're gonna present Monkey. Man. We're gonna present the monkey again. Okay, and that ain't it. It's reflective? There was Pepper near him. Pepper makes Regina sneeze. Allergies are hereditary. I think we're thinking a little too deep about it. Was not the pepper. You were wrong. It'd be funny though. Unrealistic for me to drop the bust on him. Unrealistic. Target was without seeing them. No, BKZ said it was that statement. And BKZ is never wrong. The hat? No. No, okay. That would have let Acro know where the target was without seeing them. The box. No. Oh, not that statement. Oh. I thought it was that statement. Oh, was it this statement? Or the last one? Okay, fine, Zach. I'll do the pepper. I'm gonna save on it. Sorry, Zach. What the hell? Let me try the box. Because the box kinda no. Bottle breaking when he stepped on it? No, the bottle isn't relevant to this. The bottle was from like the morning before. He used it to like knock this like nerd over the head. But it wasn't from the crime at all. So it's irrelevant to this part right now. Yeah. He didn't hit Mo, he hit Ben. When you're up high, you can see everything. The picture? It was the box. I don't really know how, though. Acro, you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you? What are you driving? You already knew ahead of the time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I might add. Why don't you show us some evidence? But I did such a good job hinting. Yes. Herbert explained things, Mr. Wright. You should take a look at this. Key point here is the wooden box. Same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over? Same. The question is, who's placed the wooden box here? Ooh. When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means, this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. Which meant that your theory made a lot of sense. Oh. Wait. Same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box? So all these questions now crystal clear. Wait. Oh, shit. Because he... Oh. Okay. He put it there ahead of time. Gotta keep going. There's only one way to keep going from here forward. First question I have is who placed that wooden box at the scene? So Dingley, of course. He connected to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Allow me to whip some sense into you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box. That's why the box was so specially made. Indeed, it had the most peculiar feature. I'm gonna say the weight. Because it looks super light, but then you go to lift it and then it's heavy? Whippin' Nene. How you doing, Sai? Happy to see you. According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds. It required... Oh, I see. Thank you for the sound. Redemption.
Adachi. Adachi. Adachi!
Such a good one. Squat down. Jeez, no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. Fool. Doesn't even bother to listen to me anymore. I've heard what you had to say. I must admit I'm shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing. But, Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust? The cafeteria. And then he's gonna be like, I could have never gotten out of the cafeteria, and I'm gonna be like, monkey. So Phoenix Wright, explain that. You said there is no accomplice. Can I get a ooh ooh ah ah in the chat to celebrate Monkey? One knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Oh, just like when you sold the ventriloquist wing. So, are you saying the Venus had the monkey steal the bust? Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The money stole it on his own and brought it back home. Oh. When he lives in Acro's room. Acro's room? But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. My, those are some very nice cards he's holding. Yes, which are made of platinum, which is very shiny. Gwah! Acro. When he's a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bust back into your room. If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate. Order, order. I said order. Ms. Von Karma. Where is the bust in question at this moment? I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak. That's a rather strange turn of events, but let's say that the monkey had not stolen the bust. They bring it to a back somewhere. Yeah, exactly. Well, in that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. Wait. You mean to say this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident? That's the stolen goods and thought to use one of them. More than proving one critical fact. It's entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. Moron! Mr. Wright's argument was so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water, there's no denying that. Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. Fraud. You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What is that? You should know. You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime. I'm gonna reach you now. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. All he needed was a cloak. Yep. Oh, who is the murderer? I want to say Acro. They said it was black. His cloak is broken. He did say that. Yes, that is true. And they never called attention to that. I definitely don't want to say Mo. It says who. Oh. We saw Max. I asked who was the other person Mo saw on the scene. That has nothing to do with the question. Au contraire, mon frère. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. He did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being that he saw. Here we go. How is that possible? It's simple, really. Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. What are you talking about? Ever tried using your brain at all in this case? This is what he saw was wearing a cloak. There's no reason why you couldn't attach a cloak to the bust. It wouldn't. It would be easy to hang one off the cards in the bust hands. Idiot, who in their right mind would put a cloak on the bust? Doesn't matter who put it on the bust. Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright. Who put the cloak on the bust? That questions are the most important in this case, don't you agree? I feel like I'm about to be asked a question. Had over him. Cloak the entire time while he was at practice. Gotten the cloak onto the bust. Okay, so there's only one person, and that's... The only person is the ringmaster. And he left with the... Well, he didn't leave with the cloak, but Max took it off. Fool, him? You're saying it was the victim himself, Russell Berry? That's what I'm saying. I mean, the victim himself placed the cloak on the bust. Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. What would be the right way of putting it? Explain yourself. Nick, do we have a hand on all this? I'm finally putting all the pieces together. Did he accidentally scoop the cloak off of the victim? So you want to know what really happened that night? Let's step back in time. There's a rope to lower the wooden box onto the seat. He attached that rope to the bust. Dangled the bust out of his bedroom window, directly above the wooden box. Same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the seat. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. Just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house. None other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. Hey, Anthony, happy Fish Gaming Wednesday. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. That's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. That's when the magic happens. This very instant, the bust hit the victim. Stepladder Wednesday. Yep. You just wait the second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright. As much as you try, as much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. The circus isn't over yet. What? The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. The impact also caused the sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. That witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls the Clown. When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. This is the most wacky fucking stuff. I know, right? Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it, primarily because in his wheelchair he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. There he goes. Yeah, you did miss the clown testimony. That one was good, though. I got bamboozled hard on that. And that is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. Everyone's like, bruh. So see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Echo's been playing mind games with all of us. He sure has, but he's come to the end of his rope now. So, what now? You've graced us all with a rather long-winded tale. But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true? Evidence? In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my Veep. It's weird seeing this game from DS to HD. Oh, did you play it on DS? Really? I thought you owned the trilogy. Let's see some evidence. Explain how there can only be one possible murder method. There's still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. Contradiction, actually. Alright, Zach, you still there? Let's all use our brain power. We have unraveled the trick to this magic case. Oh, we got it. The color of the Max's 3 symbols. Silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Those were a problem numerous times during yesterday's proceedings. Two contradictions in Mo's testimony. The silk hat was one, and the white roses were the other. Theory I just presented explains all of those contradictions. They were just shut up. Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. I remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal we saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. One explanation for that. Silk hat that Mo saw was actually... Oh, I was going to talk about the color of the cloak that I had mentioned and that Zach mentioned. But, yeah, that too. We also figured out with the hat, though we thought it'd be like a cardboard cutout of him or something. Remember what that ventriloquist said in court? He said that the witness white roses on Max's chest that night, but the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no right roses. Alex, you tried to explain that. Yeah. Smoking the white roses. Got snagged on the front of the bust. The white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me. Let's keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads. Finally, Von Karma will throw in the towel. So much for that theory. Mr. Wright, do you mind? You took the time to research our circus, didn't you? Oh yes, I did. Something making you think that I didn't. If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. Motive. This witness feels an incredible depth of gratitude towards the Winged Master. Anyone with any relation to the circus is very well with that. Thus, there's absolutely no way someone like this would kill the Winged Master. Here come the motive. Accidental, meant to kill Regina. Yep. A little dark, but... "10-minute recess." Do we really need a recess? Okay. Motive is obviously pelvic thrusting. Okay, I see. Elaborate on this. But putting the note on the board messed it all up. Shocking. It definitely is. I think he was always the most straightforward of the group. Jeebus, am I that hated? Greg tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. He did? Psst, psst. But I'm nothing but a little nobody, you know? But you're not, which is kind of the reason why. Hey, pal. You can ignore me after all this trouble to bring you some evidence? Detective Gumshoe. Forget it. I'm going home. This guy deserves to be guilty anyway. Now, detective, I'm sorry. Look, why don't you relax? Got some really tasty milk. How about a card trick, detective? Oh ho ho. Well, if you insist. I want that evidence you mentioned. What is it? There you go. Oh shit, it's a scarf. Forensic results. Take a look at it later. Mad that you're doing this. That's why this is all a secret. Look, details are on a need-to-know basis. We're not really allies or anything. Everything that's happened in court up until now has gone according to our plan. I don't know, Miss Von Karma didn't seem in control of things in there just now. We'll figure it out eventually, pal. Yesterday, our final plans were set into motion. Uh-huh. Reminds me. Got a message from the prosecutor for me. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's it. And that's it for me too, pal. I'm out of here. What do you mean by that, the very end part? It's all pretty cryptic to me. Oh, one more thing. Don't scare me like that. There's a large care package from the circus for the defendant. What? For me? It's milk. Receptionary looks like some kind of dairy. Hurry up and drink it all before it spoils. Entire dairy's worth of milk for me. Based. The final case took me a week and a half to finish. Nice. I mean, my sister's been on case 5 for like a month in the first game. Granted, she hardly plays anymore. But she's been taking her sweet time with that one. This guy's kind of wild. He likes milk. Yeah, it's calming. It's a good drink. Court's now back in session. Ms. Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. I'd like to continue Vaco's testimony, starting with his relationship to the victim. I'd also like to get proof from the defense. Proof of what kind of motive Vaco would have to commit this crime. I need to look in the court record of this thing. Bat scarf stained with his blood and a small quantity of pepper. Ooh. Interesting. Favor and don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. That message from the prosecutor. I don't think that was from Von Karma. I think everything Gumshoe said was from Edgeworth. I think Edgeworth's alive and communicating with Gumshoe. When we were little, we were abandoned by our parents. When the ringmaster of the Berry Big Circus, Russell Berry, took us in. I became an acrobat around 9 years old. I would prepare the ringmaster as my sole purpose in life. Nice and simple. Oh. Yeah, the lion sneezed. It's my brother Sean and I. How old were you when this happened, Taco? I was 8 years old and my brother was 4. I'm just getting misty-eyed. No crying in court. Let's keep going. Father and a big brother all rolled up at once. Ringmaster and my brother were the only family I had. What about other people at the circus? It's about 15 years ago. Then there were very few customers coming in. So we really had the time to look after us. But what about other things? What a beautiful story. I'm always thinking of what I can do to help. I wanted to thank him. I know. Seems like a nice guy. Flying dingling. No! No! The dingling berries. That's awful. That's like... That's terrible. That's... I hate that. Liar. Oh no, it's hilarious. It's a terrible name. No, Icy doesn't have the trilogy, so he's experiencing it through my streams. Exactly. I've been waiting for you to say that, Your Honor. Nick, I hate to say it, but I agree with that. I chased down the troop, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. Go play them, SMHIC. Made to the fight for who owns the orb. I don't even know what that means, but I probably will in a very long time. Save the game. Watch this. Here's what Echo killed the Ringmaster, something that can't be proven. It's because Echo had no reason to kill the Ringmaster. Your foolish attempts to fool us like foolish fools are so foolhardily foolish. Did you forget? You had an accusation against his Vitis, did you not? I believe it was, this is the real killer of Russell Bailey Ringmaster. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes, that sounds about right. The end of things. Acro, you didn't plan to kill the Ringmaster at all, did you? The Ringmaster wasn't your target that night. What did you say? I'm not saying that the target of the witness's murderous plot was not the Ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. What? Order. Bailiff, I don't care who it is, smack anyone who's loud in the face. Twice if you must. What the fuck? What in the world are you trying to do to my court? Mr. Phoenix Wright, what in the world are you trying to do to his court? Ah. There we go. Sakura was the Ringmaster's daughter, correct? Acro, you're really aiming for there or that, aren't you? You don't need to answer that. It's a mean-spirited leading question. You could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all you have to do is say, you're wrong. That's it. That's it, huh, Mr. Phoenix Fate? Enough, Mr. Wright, allow me to... The only thing allowed to interrupt me is death itself. And that goes for you too, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Show me evidence now. To know why Acro wanted to kill Regina Berry. Not yet. Brother. Okay. We'll go Scarf then. I mean, you could do the Scarf, the line, it's all connected. But yeah, you guys are right. Scarf is the new evidence. Nope. Okay. Lion? Nope. So it's not Lion or Scarf or Brother. Oh, yeah, that just proves that he was out to kill. Okay, yeah, we jumped the gun. Remember this, don't you? It's a piece of hair that we found inside the Ringmaster's tailcoat. Wrote this note, it's ironically entitled To the Murderer. You're supposed to call us up to the plaza at 10 p.m. ringmaster. I think the note was meant for her. Currently placed on the cafeteria bulletin board. It's when her father, I mean the ringmaster, saw these note. It's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake. It's like we've been saying this whole time. Killed him on accident. That's why he was so pissed. Can Regina listen to all this from the audience? Damn. Foolishly, foolish. Mr. Phoenix, right? You're so sure, then tell me about this line. I have conclusive evidence of what took place. What about that line? Oh, it's meant for Regina Berry, isn't it? I was declaring that Regina Berry is a murderer. Knew what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. Place of his lovely daughter. Okay, it's all coming together. The scarf and the brother, yep. This is gonna suck though, because if knowledge gets out about this incident, then the circus is gonna have to shut down. This doesn't feel right. Alright, scarf. Hearts I don't need anymore. Sorts of thing at home on your own. I like that. I don't know if we want to count him as evidence, but we can try it. Lion. I guess Pepper. Did we do brother already? Achoo. What kind of spicy joke is this, Mr. Phoenix Fight? It isn't a joke at all. It's the decisive evidence you asked for. What do you mean? Call it the victim was trying to take the wooden box away from him. He was doing so because this piece of decisive evidence is what was inside. Very well, Mr. Wright. What exactly are you saying? You're claiming Regina Berry killed someone with a small bottle of pepper? Taking that into account, that's the only logical conclusion you could draw. Foolish fool who never tires of his own foolish ways. If you're so sure, Mr. Phoenix Wright, then answer this question. Who is Regina Berry's intended victim? Who is this? That is Acro's younger brother. What does this prove? His younger brother, is he dead? Technically, that's true. However, Bat has been in a coma for 6 months now. It's not a stretch to see how Acro could feel that his brother is dead. Regina, she did that to him? Do you spend your entire life dreaming up new ways to become a fool? Naturally, the prosecution has looked into Acro's brother, Sean Dingling. 6 months ago, he was bit by a lion and fell into his current comatose state. A little lion? Regina, I mean Miss Regina Berry, is an animal tamer by... However, no tamed animal in that position is ever trained to attack another human. They wouldn't understand the command. Or Miss Regina could never do something like that. It's just not in her. So then what happened to Acro's brother? He's not the victim of an attempted murder. He's the victim of an accident. I see. Now what do we do? No one seems to be going along with your theory. Do you think what happened to Bat was actually an accident? It was more than that. The lion biting Bat was no accident at all. What? You're such an amateur, Mr. Phoenix Fright. No? What do you mean no? I don't think it was an accident. Because why was there pepper on the scarf? She may not have incited the lion to attack another human being, but Regina is responsible for making the lion bite Acro's brother Bat. Because... scarf. That's just a scarf. But he shoved the head in the mouth. It was an accident, but not in the way you think. Acro? The scarf is something that Bat used to wear, correct? That's right. And who is the one that gave the scarf to Bat? Regina. Regina gave it to him. Regina. Something more than just blood on this scarf, Your Honor. What might that be? Pepper. Pepper? Pepper. Regina gave the scarf to Bat right before the accident, and she covered it with as much pepper as she could. Was that a bird? I just saw the bird. It's a crime. Let's get it. Doesn't it say that the lion seemed to be smiling? What? Bat was beat by the lion. Oh. His mouth changed. It looked like he was smiling. Oh. Oh, are we getting a side change? Wait a minute. I think it's because she didn't want to go on a date with them. Yep. I've never heard of them smiling. However, lions sneeze. I wasn't trying to bite Bat at all. Reality, all he actually did was sneeze. He sneezed because of all the pepper on the scarf. You fool! So she tried to mess up the trick. Because she's an airhead, she didn't realize the danger of it. I object for objection's sake. Mr. Phoenix Fright, this theory, you believe it? You really intend to say that this is how this joke of an accident actually happened? Of course I do. It's the truth. The lion sneezed due to the pepper, and that's when Bat lost consciousness. Acro nearly lost his brother due to this accident, or this joke, as you put it. Which is why he tried to get his revenge against Regina. You foolish idiot. Ha. Ha ha ha. It almost does seem like a terrible joke, doesn't it? Once again, I'm impressed by your imagination, Mr. Wright. I think that there's someone who treats this accident with the respect it deserves. Telling me that what I said was true? Acro. You can't mean. Feetness. You confirming the defense's claim. Mr. Wright, unfortunately, your imagination is not enough to find me guilty of murder. What do you mean by that? The pepper, the scarf, the lion. I see where you're going, but it's a bit hard to swallow. Not to mention the fact that there's an even bigger problem with your theory. The same problem it's always been. Evidence. If I drop Max's bust on top of the ringmaster, where is the evidence that proves that claim? You mean the conclusive evidence? The biggest problem is the murder weapon, or the lack thereof to be more precise. Oh, where's the bus now? You gotta do something. I guess search Acro's room. You mean... I think we found in that room. Aqua would not be in that witness. Yeah, no, they mentioned that. Scarf, what about the note? Offense, but the only evidence that is relevant here is that which pertains to the death of the ringmaster. You should know that by now. What? I don't want to load the save yet, just in case I'm getting, like, tricked. Sorry, Mr. Wright. Let's cross-examination of this witness. Hold it. Where's Max's bust? Fancy time to prepare it to present its lace. I'm in case. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous and I just bit my tongue. Huh? What? Time to do what? Ow! Are you the most surprised person here? She's your aide, isn't she? Do you really have a case to present, Mr. Wright? What? You're asking me? The rest is up to you, Nick. Good luck. Hey, wait. You can't be serious. Acrobats always have their lives on the line, don't they? Tarako's lived his life up until now. Now it's time for us to walk across our own tightrope. If we don't, we're certain to lose. Maya moment. Let's go. It truly is Maya Monday. Doesn't have a clue. I don't think he'll be finding one anytime soon. Stepladder Wednesday. Somewhere in this courtroom. Oh, I don't fucking know. In the cafeteria, maybe? Oh, so it's just as messy as the cafeteria. Shit. Okay, Zach, you got a better idea? Let me hear it. I'm waiting. Would have to be in the lodging house. I don't think it could be anywhere else. Unless it's like under his wheelchair or something. That'd be funny. Yeah, it's under his wheelchair. Let's go. Oh my god. I take the blanket off your wheelchair? I didn't even know that was a blanket. Yeah, how the hell was I supposed to see that? It hits me right where it hurts. You fool! How could you? Got me. I've been bagged by a real pro. Actually, two of them. Two of them? Is Francisca Von Karma, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What? There's just one thing I'd like to know. How did you know to launch a surprise search in my room last night? There were two pieces of decisive evidence, the cloak and the bust. I burned the cloak in my room and threw the ashes away with the trash. Regina always took my trash out every morning, you know. But the bust, obviously I couldn't throw that away. When you executed your search, all I could do was try and hide the bust. The place that I could hide it quickly was under this wheelchair. Von Karma, you had things all figured out, didn't you? I was completely sucked in by your calculated strategy. And now to be caught in the middle of court hiding the murder weapon. There's no way I can escape that. Screwed herself over by accident. Yep. Karma thought that far ahead. It's amazing. Definitely couldn't tell by looking at her. I know I sure couldn't. I can't believe it. Me, make a mistake. Why did I order a supply search of your room? If only I hadn't done that. Actually, people who don't like this case. Yeah. I don't know why. This is a really good... I like this case more than the last one. I wasn't a fan of the last one. Did you kill the ringmaster of the Very Big Circus? Yes, Your Honor. I'm responsible for that crime. Damn. Case was so good. I was only here for half. Zach, you gotta play these games. Oh my god. You're gonna love the first game. Like a lot. And you're gonna like this game. And the last case darker than this case? Well, this case got dark for like 5 minutes. I know, man. I want to watch you play them. Or just like, you know, as you play them, let me know your thoughts as you go through them or something. They sprinkled some pepper on Regina. She started sneezing so hard you couldn't help yourself from laughing. Regina thought it'd be funny to get him back in the same way. She didn't wait for anything bad to happen. She just wanted to make my brother sneeze a few times too. She couldn't forgive her no matter what. What am I truly guilty of? I'm guilty of never ever being able to understand her. My brother became a star. Regina believes in that so purely. She would laugh innocently when saying it. Too innocent. I just couldn't stand it, no matter how hard I tried. She decided to do something about Regina. How dreadful. Saying that you are a victim in all of this as well? No, that's not what I mean. I'm nothing but a murderer. That's who I am. At first I thought I'd kill myself. Then I'd pondered giving myself up. But I couldn't just up and leave. I just couldn't. Not yet. That's why I tried to pin this on Max. Max, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't up and leave yet. I'm gonna change my tier list rankings and move up big top. It's good. Damn, wait, that ending part like actually hurt. What the hell? You will stream tomorrow? This? You're gonna stream this tomorrow? Yo, I will be around tomorrow. I'm gonna watch. Like actually. Like let me know. What time are you gonna stream tomorrow? Let me know. Everyone go follow Zach on Twitch right now. Like go do it. Do it right now. Because he is awesome. I mean, he does stream League of Legends, which is, you know, boo, but everything else is good. And he's streaming this, which is epic. 8:30ish p.m. Got it. Noted. Well, that's right when I get off work. So, well, I mean, I work from home anyway, but you know, it's almost a reflection of the circus itself. I'm an idiot. I can't believe it. You beat me again. You only should exist mainly because the clown testimony was awesome. This case is now beyond any point of possible discussion. So I'd like to declare my verdict. Let's go. Court is adjourned. Fabulous! But to be honest, I can't really be too happy about this. Acro, the ringmaster, Regina, and the bat. A single one of them was a bad person inside. Well, I wouldn't say Acro was the best person. Many congrats! But we have Max, 1 million of them. Thank you. The vibe in this room. Just thinking about Acro. No. If you worry about people too much, then you'll be like this forever and never be happy. Wah. She's been like this for a while now. Wah. It's not my fault. Wow. Sweetie pie. Bad and Acro, they're never coming back. Now everyone's gonna split up. Mr. Wright, tell me something. What do you want to know, Regina? Acro said something right at the end. Just couldn't up and leave yet. Does that mean that Acro is he gonna try and get his revenge on me? I don't think so. Tried doing the wrong. Yeah, no. He was very, very misguided. Does that make someone a bad person? I mean, he tried to commit murder. I don't think we can call them a good person at that point. I think he's just, you know, he's got a lot of shit going on. He basically lost his brother. His brother's not dead, but he's in a coma. That's basically losing his brother. Yeah, no, exactly. An argument can be made. He's a good villain. Is a little harsh, but you know, yeah, he's in a fucked up situation. Yeah. Sympathetic. I disagree with you in regards to the case before this. I did not vibe with the case before this. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I want Zach to experience that one, you know, eventually when he gets to it. But you know, that one, the antagonist in that one, I saw it coming. Like, it wasn't subtle at all, and the reasoning, like, the motive sucked. But like, you know, this one was really good, actually. So when I played, okay, so just so everyone's caught up, like, I played the first game, I loved it, right? I played the second game, and I played through the first cases, the first two, and I really wasn't feeling them, right? The first case didn't really count because it was like a tutorial intro case. Culprit and Tutu is pretty sympathetic. I think I disagree to an extent. I think she's kind of sympathetic, but like, it's still kind of stupid. I really wasn't like vibing with the case. The case had really, I mean, this case had a really slow start, and 2-2 had a really bad start. The second we met Acro, was no, it wasn't that big of a surprise, but his reasoning was, and that's what was cool. Yeah, the killers are usually. I'm trying to think of an Ace Attorney case that's. I can't think of any where the twist is obvious. Yeah, it's the how and the why. The why in all of these cases is the best part. And I want to see some evidence. Speaking of this stuff about Acro not wanting revenge. Well, fuck. Right, yeah. I'm not counting first cases. First cases are for... What evidence do we want to give to her? Any idea? I'm really bad at these. Show her dad's autopsy report. That. Still alive, you know. I never knew. That Acro's been caught. I know. What? I'll do it. I'll sit next to the bat as long as it takes. Until he opens his eyes and he can meet Acro again. Alright, Max. What is it, Mel? Really put you through a lot, didn't we, buddy? Sorry about what happened. Whenever you'd like to leave us, I'll pay your fee and wrap up the contract. I understand. What a fabulous thing to do for me. I might even leave tomorrow. What's going to happen to the circus now? That's the big question. Master was really an amazing person, wasn't he? Though he's not here anymore, everyone is sticking together. Sad performers, no one wants to leave the circus. I made a decision. I've decided that I will take over as the new ringmaster. I'll turn the circus into the best circus the world has ever seen. The best circus the world's ever seen. Don't laugh. It's quite the goal. Yeah, I can't wait. I guess that changes things. It's like one thing the best circus the world's ever seen needs. The world's best illusions. Between the circus needs the best magician the world has ever seen. Max, Let's work together and make our circus super fabulous. What do you say, big guy? I don't know what to say. You're not invited. Oh, all I can say is thank you. That would have been better. I don't know. Maybe circus will be better off without me. I think I brought you to court today. So we're together to make the very big circus bigger than it's ever been. This man's got a lot of cards on him. Turn out all right here. Can't wait to see the best circus the world has ever seen. Dono's team, shut up. I see. What made the case? Yesterday's surprise raid really paid off, just like you said it would, sir. He's definitely talking to Edgeworth. You had it all figured out, didn't you? It was just a theory. Bakro really was the killer. I thought this was the only way it could end. Especially if he was the defense attorney. You mean Mr. Wright? Come on, pan to the left. Of course. Well, detective, my plane is about to leave. It's Mr. Akro's case, you need not worry. I plan to personally stop by the chief prosecutor's office as soon as I get back. Oh, he's got a new outfit. Never mind, he's got the same outfit, but with the new jacket. And he's not dead. Yo! Let's go. Alright. Alright, well, I think that is a good ending point. Damn, we've been going for about 4 hours. I did not expect to go for this long. But this case was really, really good. I was just having a lot of fun. Anyway, we are going to raid my friend Sunny, who is streaming. I think he's doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke. But yeah, thank you guys for sticking around. Yeah, we're gonna say bro raid, bro raid, kind of our thing. But yeah, Maya Monday is actually have to be Maya Tuesday next week because I'm working next Monday night. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.